Hey guys, it's your boy. I'm just about to head out. Good morning, Lucy. Hi, baby. Good morning, pretty girl. Yeah, good morning. I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for Mama. Yeah, you're waiting for Mama to get ready. That's okay. I'll open this door for you, Lucy. Yeah, it looks like she's about to head out pretty soon. I'll still open the door anyway. Okay. There you go, Lucy. Door's open for you, baby. Yeah, door's open for you. Pretty girl. She's just waiting to go to the park. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she'll be ready. Okay, I gotta get going for work, but you have a good time at the park, okay? Anki loves you. All right, just gotta get a couple things over here, and we're good. A doggy of choice, yes. Okay. So, how's everybody doing this morning? So let me know in the comment section down below. Now let's see, B's leaving around 11:30. I got you. Oh yeah, for the meeting, right? Yeah, good luck with that, B. Hope it goes well for you. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you. We're just heading out now. What's going on, life on the street? You're about to get into your meditation. Well, enjoy. Hope it goes well for you, buddy. I saw that Mary was first this morning, too. That was cool. Or she was first, I mean. Oh, nice. Sounds many interesting, B. I got some good news about my other bike. I'll share it when I leave. Just gonna put DoorDash on real quick, and as soon as I leave the house, I'll put the stream back on, so I'll be right back. Alright. Here we are. Alright. Here we are. We're good. Ooh, yeah, that suspension bottomed out just now. Whoops-a-daisy. It's all good. So yeah, good news about the Juliet bike. I just got an email this morning, manufacturer, and they sent me the motor. They shipped it out this morning. They're going to send me the tracking information from the other warehouse later on. So I'll be getting that pretty soon. What direction are you going? No. I don't know what direction you're going. When you don't use a turn signal, how the hell am I supposed to know? Common freaking sense. Jeez. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to know where you're going? And then he makes a right, and he's got no turn signals. Jesus. Oh, and guess what? He was in a pickup truck too. A big red F-150. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, you wish you could yell at them like I do? You do it enough and you get desensitized a bit. Hey, what's going on, Gary? Go get that money, honey. I'll do my best, Gary. We got DoorDash on. The nearest hotspot's like 3 miles from here, though. So, we'll have to see how it goes. You just get mad and say mean names in my head. You want to let it out. Well, you know, sometimes it is better to let it out. Sometimes. Don't take that too literally, though. You're at the W2, Gary? All right, well, have a good day at work. Hope it goes well for you. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm getting the motor, too. That was definitely good news. Because I know that they were trying to get it from a different warehouse. You know, that was what was taking so long, because if they had it at the nearby warehouse, they would have sent it out already. That's what it was like last time. Last time, it took like 24 hours for them to send it out. And then it only arrived like 3 days later. So, that should mean that I get it early next week. Oh, we got an order. Hold on. Come on, stop that. Let's hold. I don't want to change the orientation. Come on, dude. Oh, this is so stupid. It doesn't go away. Why? There we go. Jeez. Yeah, that screen gets annoying. If I tilt it ever so slightly, it keeps telling me orientation's locked. I'm not trying to change the orientation, you know? But I digress. Anyway, we just got our first order of the day, so we're off to a good start. It's at Dunkin' Donuts. It's paying $4. It's going about 2 miles. I know it's not a great order, but I don't really care about that right now. Just care about getting the amount of orders I need to maintain platinum. And we'll be all right. What is that? Grubhub weekly pay. Yeah, Grubhub, they keep sending me weekly pay reports. I haven't done a Grubhub order. It's weird. They'll waste their time and resources sending me reports where I make $0. Like, if I didn't make any money, then why even bother? You know? If I didn't take a single order, why even bother? It's just a waste of resources. You send me a 1099 anyway, you know? You send me a yearly earning report anyway. Why go through all the trouble to send me daily reminders and weekly reminders? I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense to me. But I digress, as I always say. Yeah, weather's pretty nice this morning. When I woke up, it was like 52. And, let me see. Yeah, it's still 52. It's supposed to go up to like 84 today. So, you know how I was telling you guys yesterday that the weather in Florida could go from like one extreme to another in like 24 hours? Well, I'm not kidding. Let's see. B says I have to go run a part of my hubby's work. I'll be here listening, no chat. All right, B. Good luck with that. Hope it goes okay. We're just on the way to Dunkin' Donuts. We're picking up this $4 2-mile order. All right. Looks like this Honda Civic is slowing it down for me. That's good. All right. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Thank you. Good. He left the 3D printer part at home. You gotta love when you accidentally leave important things at the house, right? Yeah. You know, that's happened about 11 times in my life. About 11. Just like Usher would say, or Ludacris, or Lil Jon, anyone that was part of Crunk. I gotta say, what are you doing? You know, if you're gonna cover your eyes like that, make sure you can actually see where you're going. Jeez. Luckily, work is close by. Hey, that's good. Hey, what's going on, Jihu? Good to see ya. We got Dunkin' Donuts order we're picking up right now. It's $4 for 2 miles. I know it's not very good, but we're just getting the orders we need. And good news about the Juliet bike. They're sending the motor. They got it shipped out from the other warehouse today. They'll send me the tracking information later. So, you know, depending on how that goes, I might even be able to get it by Saturday, but it'll probably be by Monday or Tuesday, realistically. But still, that's great. Just happy to know I'm getting it. And the other bike is still on schedule for delivery tomorrow so far. It hasn't made it to Florida yet, though. So, we'll see how that goes. All right, so we might be able to pull it off, or at the very least, if we're not too late, then I'll take it. I'll settle for that for just a little longer, right? Not too much longer. We gotta keep doing this. Thank God. I mean, you know, even if the bike doesn't arrive tomorrow, it'll still arrive by Monday or Tuesday. But honestly, the sooner the better, right? The sooner the better. But we'll see how it goes. All right, just gotta keep pedaling. Just gotta keep pedaling. What are you up today, Jihu? What's on your agenda for today? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. Anybody else that might be here too. All right. I got the green light. No! Ah, man. That slows me down. That slows me down. All right. Gotta press it. Yeah, this is definitely not getting dropped off on time. We missed the green light. Poopy doopy. It's okay though. Ooh, actually, I think we're gonna be a little sneaky. We're gonna be sneaky. Alright. No one's around. Who gives a shit? Alright. I mean, time is of essence. Do you blame me? Let's see. What's that? Coffee emoji? You got something else? What is that? Oh, is that a timer? Oh, coffee time. I got you. Nice. Yeah, when B gets back in the chat, she might have some leftover coffee. You can hit her up. She's the queen bee when it comes to that kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. I mean that as like a term of endearment. Not like, yeah, anyway. And for the Dunkin' Donuts order, it's just hanging off the handlebar, which is fine. It's just one bag. And so far, there's no wind, which is good. Good for me, you know. All right, come on, people. Let me cross over. Let me cross over. Let's go. There we go. Now we're crossing. Wow. All right, just gotta keep on going. She talking to me? That was weird. She was like, what the hell? Probably because I got this big bag on my back, you know? This big ass 20 by 20 by 20 delivery box. It definitely catches attention for sure. People see that and they're like, that's too big for me. And then I tell them I do DoorDash on a bicycle. Then they're like, what? No way. Or that's awesome, you know? Most of the time it's complimentary. So that's heckin' dope. And yeah, some people, like, they'll chit-chat with me for a bit. They'll be like, hey, Mike, where's your bike? I'm like, motor's out. Gotta wait. Like, that sucks, man. I'm like, it's okay. I'm still getting around. That's all that matters. As long as I can keep getting around, we're all right. We'll be aight. I was, just had to let out a burp. I was checking out some of the hours of some of these stores around here, because I was curious how late a lot of them are open. So apparently IHOP and Denny's are open 24 hours a day. I didn't know that. Did you guys know those restaurants were open 24 hours a day? IHOP and Denny's? So let me know in the comment section down. I don't know if all of them are, but the ones over by me, right in my zone back there, they're open 24 hours a day like McDonald's. So that's pretty interesting. Because I thought about the idea of working late nights or very early mornings before. You know, if I'm like still up around that time, you know, I thought about the idea. And if there's like enough places that are open and they get in business, then theoretically I should be able to do pretty good. So I'm always thinking about ways to keep adapting my strategy so I can, you know, so I can get by and make some money, you know. So I'm thinking about any and every way I can. I was potentially thinking that. I mean, I might not get a ton of viewers on the live streams themselves, but so what? Who cares? I'll still do it anyway. And you never know, the overnight crowd or the early morning crowd might be able to sub my channel. I mean, just thinking out loud, you know. I'm not outright saying I'll do that, but I thought it was an interesting idea nonetheless. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're not too far. Hey, what's going on, Corey? Good to see you, buddy. So we're dropping off a Dunkin' Donuts DoorDash order. We're already off to a nice early start today, which is great. It's $4 for 2 miles. It's not amazing, but I don't care. We just need to get the order count, and we'll be all right. That's really what matters right now. And good news about the bike, too. So the e-bike is still scheduled for delivery tomorrow, which is awesome. But the other big thing is e-order emailed me this morning, and they told me they shipped out the motor. They're going to send me the tracking info later. They didn't have it right away because they had to send it from a different warehouse. But they finally got it shipped out, which means I'm going to get it pretty soon. What are we doing? All right. Well, I guess the screen buffered. I don't know how much of that you guys caught. But we're dropping off the Dunkin' Donuts order, and the manufacturer shipped out my motor. Should be getting it soon. Just a little recap. You can't wait to see the new e-bike and the tune-up. Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, too. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Faux show. But yeah, everybody that's just popping in, don't forget to hit that lick button. Give the stream a lick. We've been doing pretty darn good with these streams lately. So definitely appreciate everyone that's been popping in, showing some love, all those good things and stuff. We're almost at the custom place. And we're still pretty close to my zone, which is good. We're still pretty close to the zone. Hey, what's going on, Christine? Good to see you. I thought I gave you a wrench already. I guess not. But there you go. Now you can go around subbing to people. All you gotta do is just click on them or tap on them, and bam, there you go. You got a subscriber. Now Christine's going around saying hello. Good stuff. Yeah, we're almost there. Just like another 100, 200 more feet. Just got to traverse this football field, and we score a touchdown. And then Corey says, "Good morning, Christine." Noise. Yeah, they got an above ground pool. It's pretty nice. It's huge. I used to have one when I lived on the west coast of Florida. We had an above ground pool. It was definitely nice. Unfortunately, I had a friend who I think he was special needs or something. I'm not sure, but he dropped a padlock and it tore through the lining, and we just weren't able to repair the pool. So I wasn't able to use it anymore, unfortunately. But it was a nice pool, nonetheless. All right, let's pop over here. Ow! All right. Just a few houses down. So what are you up to today, Christine? What's on your agenda? What about you, Corey? You going to work today? You got the W-2? You finna make that bread? I know when I get my e-bikes back on the road, we finna open a bakery, because I'm about to earn all that bread. Am I right? Get all that bread. Okay, here we go. Just got to cross over here. A little steep. Okay. Yeah, if I went any faster, I would have bottomed out. Good thing I didn't. Alright, now we're at the house. Alright, let's just go drop this off real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, here. Oh, I hear a dog. I hear a doggo. Oh, he's in the garage. Hey, doggy. So we just dropped off that order, and the customer added $2 to their tip. So instead of paying $4 for 2 miles, it paid $6. That's pretty good. That's not bad, man. That went from an okay order to a pretty respectable order. So that's good to see. So now we're gonna head back to the zone, and let's see what other orders we can get this morning. I'm just glad that we got our first order nice and early, you know. That's usually a good sign. I don't want to gas myself up too much now, but it's usually a good sign that I can get a decent amount of orders. And Thursdays are actually halfway. They're never, but they've actually been pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Maybe it's people are this for the weekend, I guess. I don't know about that one. The whole semantics and culture, it constantly changes. It's hard to tell why people do what they do sometimes. But I digress. Right. It looks like Tate subscribed to Corey. Nice. Way to go, guys. Good stuff. And Tate, I started running your watch list the other day, and I'm gonna keep running it today. So when I get back, so you should get some decent watch hours added to your total. You're not losing watch hours, right? Because after 365 days, the videos that got you watch hours start losing watch hours because it resets. It's kind of like how your order losing watch hours, And on my community post, I put up Tate's watch list, and I got a few other people's watch lists in that post as well. So go check it out in my community tab. And if you guys want to run some playlists for people, help them get some watch hours, that'd be dope. I didn't put my own list on there. You guys know where to find that one if you want. But it's for the other people I'm trying to help out too. Like the Grind with Nicole, for example. She's got the subscribers, but she doesn't have the watch hours yet. She just crossed over 2,000, so she's basically halfway there towards the full monetization of the channel, which is heckin' dope. And then about another 1,000 watch hours, people can buy memberships or send her super chats. So I'm happy for her. I know she's busting her hump to get that channel monetized. And yeah. Let's see. Tate says, "You appreciate it so far. I don't think I lost hours just yet." Yeah, just keep an eye on your analytics. If it keeps going up, then you should be fine. I don't know how long you've been streaming for, but if it's all within a year, you should be fine. I'll just keep running the list, and for everyone else, go check out that community post and run Tate's list. You're welcome to put the list in here too if you want, Tate. That's totally fine. I don't mind self-promotion. I know that farmer guy, first generation farmer, he'll usually drop a like and then he'll type the Streamlab command so he can have people go sub to him. I'm okay with that. You're welcome to put your playlist in if you want. Because, we're all just trying to help you. We're all just trying to help each other out. And Christine says, Henwo to Tate. Nice. Good stuff. But yeah, let's head back to my zone. Let's see if we get another order pretty soon. Maybe we'll even get an order on the way back. That'd be great. I think time-wise, though, I would prefer that I just get in the zone first. If I was on my e-bike, well, when I get on my e-bike, that would be fine. Hey, what's going on, Queen? Good to see ya. Thanks for dropping a lick, everyone. Appreciate that. Good news, Christina. So, first and foremost, the manufacturer got back to me about the motor. They sent the motor out. It took them a little bit because they had to get it from a different warehouse, but they'll send me the tracking info as soon as they get it from the other warehouse. So I'm going to get that pretty soon, which is awesome. And we dropped off our first DoorDash order already, so we're off to a good start, I think. And it was a Dunkin' Donuts order, $4, 2 miles. The customer added $2, so it actually paid $6 for 2 miles. So not too shabby. We're off to a pretty good start. Yeah, as long as I keep getting orders done, we're good to go. That's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. Hey, what's going on, Roy? Good to see you, buddy. We got Mr. Puppeteer in the chat. If you guys want to hit up my buddy Roy, he's got his monetization man. He's got tons of puppets and stuff. If you guys are into that, and he does gig work just like we all do, and it's pretty cool. Definitely go check him out. He's back on his journey to monetization. So if you guys want to hit him up, run his lists, get him some watch hours, that'd be heckin' dope. He's got a Patreon too, so you want to support him through Patreon, that'd be pretty heckin' dope too. Heck yeah, buddy. It's good to see you. And Tate just subscribed to Christina. That's nice. Looks like they're going to let me through. Thank you. Cool. They actually let me through. Nice. But yeah, Roy, I was just telling everyone that I'm getting my new bike by tomorrow, most likely, and that the manufacturer for my other bike, they were able to get another motor from a different warehouse, so they sent it out, and I'll be getting that soon too. So now I can get off this mountain bike for a little while. That's pretty much been my way of getting around, just, you know, get DoorDash done on a mountain bike. I make it happen, right? I make it happen, that's what counts. Alright, well, we got the cleanup crew for the bike lanes, finally. He's blocking my way, though. That's a little inconvenient. Alright, looks like he's going away now. Yeah! I like the fact you're cleaning up, but get out of my way! Alright, we're good. Mountain bike must be rough. Oh, no kidding. I've been putting like 20, 30 plus miles on this thing per day because I need a certain minimum amount of orders to maintain platinum. Otherwise, I'm going to lose platinum. And I can't schedule hours on my bike without it. So, you know, I'm just doing what I got to do, right? But hey, it's going to be worth it because I'm going to look back at this stage of my life and be like, look at that, I did it. And not only that, but the people that are invested in, you know, this journey of mine as well. Because, you know, even though I'm pretty much just documenting how I get by from day to day and showing off some of my creative impulses via pre-recorded content, I also want people to get something out of this experience, you know? Kind of make a statement that no matter what your circumstances may be, if you work towards what you want to accomplish in life, you can probably do it. And the only way you'll ever find out is if you go for it. The only way you'll ever find out is if you go for it. Let's see. Queen says back up due to that, and I did get a good double order for $17 going 9.9 miles, so it was worth doing it. Then getting oh wow, you got a contract violation for that? That sucks. I'm sorry. That's no bueno. Them contract violations are no bueno. No contract violations for nobody. Unless you deserve it. Hey, look at that. B's back. Welcome back, B. And so you got a fresh pot of coffee? Nice. I go for some coffee. I'll take one. Pretty please. And many thank yous. And if anybody else wants some coffee, hit up your girl, B. She's got some other stuff in stock sometimes too. Sometimes she'll have boba teas in stock if you're into boba tea. And she likes to hand out flowers to people. It's cute. This was during me being stuck in traffic with a wreck. Ow. Man, they're so unforgiving of stuff like that, you know? They're like, there's a hailstorm outside? Hurricane Katrina? No, contract violation. Because you're late. Oh, hold on, we got an order. Be right back. Like, Armageddon could be happening outside, and you'll still get a contract violation from DoorDash. You know? Go figure. Have frickin' Martians invading the planet. Contract violation. violation. or better yet, they'll ask the Martians, hey, sign up for DoorDash, get 30% off your first order today. DoorDash would do that. I know they would. I know Tony would do that. They're customers! Just, if like Tony was a tiger. You know, the CEO of DoorDash. Oh, come on! We just got another order. It's a Cracker Barrel! It's paying $8, 3.7 miles. But it's taking me in the middle of nowhere. No! It's okay, we took it anyway. So we're on our way to go get it now. Yeah. Excuse me. I know that's grody. I can't help it. But it's a little cooler out. I get a runny nose when I ride this bike. If you knows, you gotta blows. Right? Just like the old saying back from the 1940s. I remember the 1940s like it was yesterday because I'm 69 years old. Alright, hopefully we don't run over any nails. We've lucked out on the mountain bike so far. No flats, no decrease in tire pressure. So, I think we're okay. I mean, I got my usual stuff with me anyway, in case anything happens. But even still, you know, even still. Okay, I'm going this way. All right, come on, keep going. All right, come on, keep going. And then, shortcut. Yes. Hey, what's going on, Red? We dropped off a DoorDash at Dunkin' Donuts earlier. The customer added $2 to their tip. So it paid $6 for 2 miles. So that was pretty good. And now we're picking up a Cracker Barrel order. It's $8 for 3.7. Although realistically it's like 4.5. And it's taking me in the middle of nowhere. But it's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. You figure sometimes if the order is somewhat reasonable, but it's not great, I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that to keep my acceptance rate up rather than have it go down a whopping 1%. Every percentage counts right now. Nobody fucked me over, all right? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Why don't you just go behind me? Why does everyone have to cut in front of me? It doesn't make any sense. All you're doing is just putting me in harm's way, and then you get mad at me for it. That's so dumb. I need to get to work. Because I'm late, because I woke up past my alarm and my dog ate my homework. That's pretty much why people are assholes. Because their dog ate their homework and they woke up and they slept through their alarm. That's a very concrete reasoning, right? Oof. Come on, Animal Services, don't text and drive. There's someone driving Animal Services and they're texting on their phone. You don't think I don't see that? I see everything out here, man. Hey, Grandma, get off your phone, too. Grandma's doing the same thing. And then before you know it, Grandma finna run over a reindeer. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer? Nah, Grandma ran over the whole goddamn squad because she was texting and driving. All right, let's keep going. Hey, what's going on, Sonny? Good to see ya. We dropped off the DoorDash order earlier. And the customer added $2 to their tip, so it paid $6 for 2 miles. And And now we're picking up a Cracker Barrel order, $8 for about 4 miles. And for everyone else that's just popping in, the manufacturer sent out the motor. They're going to send me the tracking information from the other warehouse sometime later on. But that is officially being sent out to me. Well, it is sent out, but it is officially on my way. So that's heckin' dope. I'm looking forward to it. That means I'll be able to get both my bikes. I'll get the new one, and then I'll get my other one back on the road. And then we'll be fully locked and loaded, baby. That's what it's going to be. We're going to be locked and loaded. All right, we just made the Cracker Barrel, everybody. The Old Country Store. We made it to Old Country Store. We're going to go inside. We're going to get some biscuits and gravy. Yeah. All right. Hey, look, B said the thing. She said the thing. She said, that's heckin' dope. That is heckin' dope, B. That is heckin' dope indeed. I think there's a drink for this order, so I'm going to have to take the bag off and then put everything in the bag. And that's okay. All right, just a quick sip of water. I'll catch up with the comments in just a second. It's not amazing. It's kind of taking me in the middle of nowhere, but it's okay. We're good. We got this. Yeah. Let's go. Let me see. Was Charles heading out? Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember you saying your wife had surgery. She'll be out of work for a few weeks. You'll be out here gigging during the weekend days. Yeah, good luck out there, Charles. Hope you bring in the bank. You make that bread. And wishing for a speedy recovery for your wife. Big time. Yeah. Excuse me. All right. Let's cross the street. And let's just keep pedaling. Just keep pedaling. Come on, Lincoln. Let's go, Lincoln. There we go. Now we're on the road, baby. Now we're on the road. Hip hinge. Got to get that leverage. I love leverage. Yeah, we got 16 licks. Good job, everybody. Appreciate all the licking of the video this morning. We're not even 45 minutes in. We got 16 licks. How many licks can we get to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Remember that old commercial? What was that, from like the 70s or something? I remember the 1970s just like it was yesterday. Oh, they were good times. Back in Vietnam War. Yeah, good times. I'm kidding. I don't know, maybe the 70s were good, I don't know. If anybody remembers the 70s, let me know if it was a good decade. All right. No, you don't, Mr. Van. I go. Let's go. You gotta remember to maintain the speed, and we'll be all right. Gotta keep going. Yeah, yesterday's stream, Yesterday's stream went pretty good, man. We got almost 160 views. I think we got like 34, 35 licks. So that was great. Definitely appreciate everybody being invested in this journey. And you know, even though I like the wide view and pretty colors of the GoPro, I prefer the reliability of streaming like this. And it seems to be getting more views, so that's heckin' dope. Because I want us to be like the biggest, best family on YouTube. That'd be heckin' dope. You know, one of those families that has like 30, 40 people and like 75% of them are relatives that you barely have acquaintanceship with, but you still tolerate them during the holidays. Like that kind of family. No, I'm kidding. But you get what I mean. Ugh. It smells weird out here. It smells like duty. Thanks for going around, Honda Civic. Appreciate that. You don't think you'll ever break your record at 557 likes? I think you will, Sonny. It might take a while, but, you know, lightning already struck, right? Lightning already struck. That means there's always a possibility it'll strike again. That whole phrase of lightning doesn't strike twice, yeah, that's bullshit. Lightning does strike twice. And the second time, it gets captured in a bottle. Plus, I mean, your channel is already bigger than when you got that, right? When that first happened, your channel's already bigger. So that means it's always possible it'll happen again. And it might even get even bigger. Maybe you'll get 1,000 licks. You never know. We all have our shining moment. We all get there. Hey, B said the thing. She said noise. That is noise indeed. And yeah, Sonny's achievement is definitely noise. Hey, what's going on, Ulf? I know you're saying you got to focus on your music today. You need music to focus, you know, gym, social today. So I might go while I write. Hey, do what you got to do, man. I know you got a lot going on with your music stuff, and you know, you're trying to get some sleep and make gains in the gym. Do what you got to do, buddy. It's good to see you. I know you sent me some of your workout footage again. I'll check it out when I get back home. But yeah, we got a second order, Ulf, and the manufacturer sent out the motor. They'll send me the tracking info soon. So that's heckin' dope. And the other bike is still on schedule so far. It hasn't arrived to Florida yet, but it is still on schedule. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Yes, it is bigger now. We got like 200 subs that day. I mean, 200 subs in a day. That's incredible. That's I've honestly never seen that from a small channel. It's probably happened before, but like I've personally never seen that before. So actually seeing it happen is like, holy crap, you know? Holy heck. That is that's heckin' dope. Hey, what's going on, Spike? We're dropping off another DoorDash order. We already got our second one for the day, which is nice. The first one, the customer tipped $2 more. And this one's sort of taking me in the middle of nowhere, but hey, it's something. I'll take it. And I don't know if you caught what I was saying earlier, Spike, but the manufacturer sent out the motor. They'll send me the tracking info from the other warehouse soon. So that's good. Looking forward to it. knowing them, I'll probably get that by early next week. Because you figure the weekend is nigh. It's not going to be here by then, I don't think. Unless they did like that overnight shipping thing, which, yeah, probably not, but still. That's okay. It's going on half empty. Hopefully you caught some of what I was saying. Oh no, I should be like some people and get all mad if I have to repeat myself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding and I'm poking fun. So no one take that too literal. But yeah, new motor's coming, baby. It's officially coming. And that's coming out of my nose, and now it's on my sleeve. Ugh. Whoops daisy. You're still in shock that it happened? Yeah, man. I'd probably feel the same way. If and when that happens to me. I'll be like, what the heck just happened? Like, it'll take a bit to sink in. But just that shock, you know? Just that shock that something so gargantuan could happen. Heck yeah, Slay Queen. Alright, come on, Long Lake. Come to me. Save me time. Save me money. Give me money. Money. Just like Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob. I love that show. Well, like the first few seasons were good. Great. The first 3 were terrific. I love the first movie. Season 4 and 5, they weren't amazing, but they definitely had some really good episodes in them. And then season 6 and onward was like, what the hell? What happened? What the heck just happened? It just got absolutely terrible. That's terrible. That's what happened to SpongeBob. And then the second movie was like okay, but it wasn't great. It was clearly inferior to the first one. And I didn't even bother seeing the other movies, and I haven't bothered keeping up with the show for quite some time. Because, like, it looks like a Looney Tunes try-hard, you know? Like, what are they even going for? It's like Looney Tunes did what it did well. Trying to copy that with even worse results and weird-looking animation. Plus, all the voice actors, they're starting to sound old, you know? Give them a break. Well, then again, they do the same thing with The Simpsons and Family Guy, you know? They're all getting old and tired. It's like they've already cemented their legacies. Let them retire in peace. I'm sure they're starting to get sick of what they're doing. They've been doing it for like 20, 30 plus years, right? You would think. I'd get tired of it. I'd be like, hey, I love this character, near and dear to me. And it was a big part of my life, but, you know, I finna hit up that Social Security check. And then that big pension. So let me rest. Let me ride out in the sunset. But I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Looney Tune. It became a Looney Tunes try-hard. It's got the same kind of humor. It's got the same kind of, like, wacky animation. But it just looks very off-putting. It just looks very strange. And it's just not funny. And it's just too manic and chaotic. Like, nothing really sinks in. It's just a bunch of, everybody's yelling at the top of their lungs! And then screaming and everything. Just not crazy for that, you know? Let's see, Spike says, how many miles are you cycling? On average, I've been going about 20, 30 miles. Some days it's been more than 30. But, that's mainly because, you know, I'm pretty restricted to my overall earning right now. But that's okay. Because, you know, we're going to be putting similar miles, probably more miles, when I get my bikes back. And we'll have more money! Yeah, I know, right? 30? Like, for a little while, I was feeling pretty zapped, and I needed to take some time off, so essentially what I've been doing, excuse me, essentially what I've been doing is working early, and if I'm able to pull off the goal, I'll head back home. And if I have enough leeway, I'll just head back home, take the rest of the day off. I'll just give myself enough rest, but given how close we are to getting the stuff I need, we're going to try to push a little bit more aggressive again. So I might come back out later, depending on what the weather's like. If it's going to be really hot, I don't know. Because that zaps me too, man. 30 miles and hot in like 80-degree weather. Ugh, that's rough. That's R-U-F-F, rough. That's a shame because I love the Looney Tunes. Yeah, Looney Tunes did what Looney Tunes did better than anyone else. So leave it up to the OGs. Well, Tom and Jerry too, but you know what I mean, right? Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, they had their own signature style that was endearing, and the animation looked really artistic and cool, especially given how old it was, right? They did cell shade back then. They don't do that technique anymore. They do art style to emulate it, but it's just not the same. You can tell that they had to draw everything on a computer and then color it in, but they tried to emulate some of that cell shading style where everything looks like a painting, That's what it is about the old animation. That's why it holds up so well. It looks like a goddamn painting. Like a bunch of paintings that are just moving. Right? Moving pictures, if you will. Like that Rush album. I was never the biggest fan of Rush, but hey, they're cool. But you know what I mean. It just looks like paintings that are moving right before your eyes. That's why those older animated films hold up so well. A lot of the modern day stuff, it just looks so cheap. It looks cheap, but it also looks too perfect. It just looks like they're plugging in shapes and then coloring them in, and then using post-production to make them move. Which it can look really cool if it's done right, but a lot of the time it just makes everything look stiff. It makes everything look stiff and cheap. So that's why I'm not too crazy about a lot of the animation style I've seen. Plus, CGI, like, the computer-generated animated movies, they do age, and they age far more quickly because the world of CGI is constantly changing. And there's also a lot of times where the production crew doesn't get enough time to perfect their models, or they're not given enough of a budget to make do with their creative vision. So then the animation just looks passable at best. And it's such a shame, I saw that movie, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, and the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the first one. And those films look really freaking cool, even though it is computer-generated animation, right? Can all be if it's got an investing story and characters that you're rooting for, you actually like. Yucky yuck. Somebody get me a towel. All right, can I cross the road? Oh, they're just gonna block my path, I guess. Okay. Thanks. That looks like they got some kind of celebration going on. Oh, is that a wedding? Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see. What else we got? Cool guy Spike says you're an inspiration, Mike. Well, thanks, Mike. Well, it's cool to inspire people. And it's like, I don't do what I do just to try to be inspiration. It's just me. I'm just out here trying to work, get by, pursue my goals, if you will. Hey, maybe someone will take a licking today. Let's go licking. Hey, what's going on, DJ? How you doing today? We're doing a DoorDash order from Cracker Barrel. It's taking me out in the sticks, but it's okay. We're not too far. I think we're like 2/3 of the way there. We're almost 3/4 of the way. So we're going to be a little late, but that's okay. As long as we're not outrageously late, fine. And pretty soon, I'll never deliver some late again. Well, I can't promise that, but most of them will be delivered on time. Let's see, Queen says you got a $14 Spark order. It was 4 to 6 miles with 7 items. Is it a shopping order or is it a curbside? I mean, that's not too bad. You figure that's over $2 a mile. If you get it done in a timely manner, that could be like 20 plus an hour. So I would take it. I would take an order like that. Well, actually, I do take orders like that. Oh, it's a shopping order. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, you'll get a $3 tip. Let me know if I got that correct. $3 tip. I'm just taking a guess. Hey, what's up, KB? Good to see you, buddy. We're dropping off the second DoorDash order of the day right now, and my motor is on the way. The company sent it out this morning, and they'll give me the tracking info once they get it from the other warehouse. So that's heckin' dope, man. I'm getting my bike back, and the other bike is scheduled for tomorrow for delivery. We'll see if it does happen, but either way, we're gonna get back and up and running. Get your motor running. Yeah, exactly, B. Get that motor running. And while I got you here, KB, there's your wrench. Go around subbing to people, all those good things and stuff. As far as actual channel moderation, though, no one has to do that, and don't time anyone out. Don't ban anyone, because I don't get trolls here. Even if I do, I'll give them their 15 seconds and they'll just leave. That's just how it is, you know. Trolls help the algorithm. They pop in, they give like the artificial push with a lick and a subscribe, and then they say their stuff, and then they're out. They don't really hang around for too long, you know. A lot of the time they get banned before they have a chance to actually leave. You ever notice that? People, like, you'll see a troll and then suddenly they're banned. It's like, yeah, just let them do their thing, and then they'll be out. I mean, if they say something really dumb, like if they're just going to send like 20, 30 messages and spelling out derogatory words, yeah, go ahead, ban them, that's fine. But they're just going to say something stupid, they'll just leave that, and then they'll move on to the next live stream where they'll say something stupid to them, and then they'll do the same thing over and over again. It's a chain effect, right? It's a chain reaction. That's how they work. And that's why not only don't I give a shit about them, but it also makes me troll proof. Because it's like, who cares, you know? Who gives a fuck? It is what it is, you know? Let people be stupid. They can humiliate themselves, you know? You want to publicly embarrass yourself on a social media platform, be my guest. But I digress. We're almost there. Come on. Get already, fella. You got to be in shape, man. I saw that video. Oh, you saw the mountain bike video. Yeah. For anybody that hasn't seen that video, go check it out. Most recent video. I attempted a very big order. It was so big. It filled up a shopping cart and it had a 24-pack of water. And I did that on my mountain bike. Feel free to share it. Let people know, like, look at this crazy son of a gun on his mountain bike. I told Chuck last night when he had his Chuck chat, and he was like, oh my God. When I told him, it's like, oh my God. And then saying I'm in shape and stuff. I was like, there he is. Thanks, Chucky boy. You got tired watching it? Oh, hey, look, we're already here. Nice. Cool. Gotta be in shape? Yeah, no kidding. I've been bike riding for about 16 years straight. I've been on and off sometimes, but I know the past few years especially I've been very consistent. I haven't really practiced sprinting on my bike as much anymore, but I care more about the endurance, just so I don't tire out too quickly. That's how I'm able to keep going, you know? Plus, I bring plenty of water. And, you know, I've been in relatively good shape throughout my life as well, so that helps. I know I played a lot of sports when I was younger. Then I was into a lot of resistance training from my mid-20s and on. I'm not like hardcore resistance training anymore, but I still have my, you know, I still put my time in for that stuff. Just stay active, just stay healthy. And I've been eating a fully plant-based diet the past 5.5 years too. So that's putting some years back on my life. All right, we're almost there. Nice job, Chip. Thank you, Chip. All right. Let me just double check the address real quick. Almost there, boy. Almost there. Oh, come on, phone. I know I'm locked out of orientation. I don't care. I'm not trying to do that. I was just tilting the phone up. That was it. Jeez. Jeez Louise, baby, please. All right, just a tad bit longer. I'll have to readjust the nether regions in a second, too, after I drop it off. That pad that I'm wearing is kind of shifting around a little bit. We're almost there. There's a couple houses down. A couple houses down. All right, what was that? 98. And that is 92. All right, 2 more houses, boy. 2 more houses. Let's go. I'm surprised the connection's actually holding up halfway decent out here. I mean, we're out in the sticks, man. No kidding. We are out in the sticks. There is nothing here except for houses and trees and wilderness and maybe some other weird stuff I don't want to know about. 86. 1 more house. Let's go. Maybe they got like those like satanic rituals out in the forest. The bad juju stuff. Bam. All right, we're here. Ooh. Ah, that feels good. Do 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 do. All right. I'm just go drop this off real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Hey, how's it going? Got your order? Hey, how's it going? Got your order?
What is it?
It was a DoorDash Cracker Barrel.
My
Yeah, here you go. Oh, yeah.
I want to give you a tip. Give me a minute, please.
Oh, cool.
I have to go and get it, okay?
Okay, sure.
You can sit over there.
Cool, thanks. Wow. We're getting an extra tip today. That's cool. Ah, gotta blow my nose again. Oh, I was right, Queen. $3 tip. I knew it. The bad juju stuff. Yeah, it looks like B put my video in the chat. Nice. Thanks for that, Chip. Appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess it was the daughter of this mother that was going to. But yeah, in the app, it tipped $5.50, so Extra tip sounds good to me. Hopefully I can get you at least a couple more subs, Mike. Put a post for you asking people to check your channel out. Thanks, Sonny. Very nice of you. Definitely appreciate that. Getting good offers today. Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, wow. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks. Take care. Bingo. Cool. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So that order paid $18. That's actually pretty freaking good. There we go. Let's get it. Okay. Let's see. Queen got another order. It was $14.25 going 12 and a half. Oof, 12 and a half miles. Oof. But hey, you know, at least it's over $1 a mile. That's not the worst thing in the world, right? You got 3 items for that. Let's see, 12 and a half miles. I'm gonna guess that there's either no tip or it's like maybe $1, $2. You can let me know in the comments if I got that guess correct. Just gotta make a quick readjustment. Okay. There we go. That's better. Oh, you got, oh, it's a DoorDash. I got you. Oh, I thought it was a Walmart Spark. So that probably means you got like $2, $3 base pay. Got to get your completion rate back up. Really bad wreck, stuck in traffic. Yeah. Yeah, on DoorDash, my completion rate has been as low as like 88%. And that was right around the time when they changed their completion rate policy to where you need a minimum 90% or you're quote unquote eligible for deactivation. That's because back then I was utilizing the cherry picking strategy, and that was before I was chasing platinum. And wow, things have quite turned around for me. Right? I've been platinum for quite a while now, and had a 100% completion rate, much more than often. There have been times where I had to unassign an order because of some kind of like incident, if you will. But for the most part, I've been able to complete every order I take. But yeah, I used to do the whole cherry picking thing, and I just kept coming up short. The problem with always cherry picking everything all the time is you're sitting around not making money. You're sitting around just declining. It's good to have reasonable expectations and standards, but that's the thing. It's got to be reasonable and realistic. If you can pull off being able to cherry pick and get like really, really good orders all the time with that strategy, then good for you. But a lot of us can't. A lot of us have to just, sometimes we got to compromise and just take what we can get, you know? It'd be like that sometimes. And you never know. You might find yourself getting rewarded for your effort too. You you suddenly just get like a really, really good order from one of these apps. Just a nice little way to keep going, right? Now, I do cherry pick with some apps to an extent, like Grubhub. I have to cherry pick with them. I can't not cherry pick because the orders, they all go like 15, 20 miles away, paying $10, $15, you know? So yeah, I'm going to cherry pick with that because most of the orders are absolutely terrible. And I have other apps that I can afford a higher acceptance rate with, like Uber Eats and DoorDash. Because Uber Eats, you know, I have the bike on that I have a bike account with Uber Eats, just like I do with DoorDash. So most of the orders they're going to send me are at least reasonable, especially when it comes to the total distance. So that's fine. But Grubhub, I can't add a bike to the account. That's only in very specific regions that you can do that. I think in Canada you can. And I'm pretty sure in California, but not too many other places can you add a bike to your Grubhub account. So I pretty much have to cherry pick with it or just turn the app off. Plus, Grubhub has just gotten so bad over the years, man. They have gotten absolutely terrible. I remember Bomb City Dashing. I don't know if you've checked. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. Some of you probably are. That was like her main app for the longest time, was Grubhub. And then suddenly it just wasn't. I think that was after their buyout, if I'm not mistaken. When they got bought by that other company for $650 million, a 92% decrease of their initial value when they were first on the market. That's insane. Like, I don't even know if Grubhub is still going to be around by the end of the decade. They might be on their way out, honestly. But who knows? Time will tell. But yeah, that app I have to cherry pick with because the orders are just way too far. And they just don't pay enough. Like, if they paid like $30+ for like 10, 15 miles, I might take it. I might. But even still, I would have to apply like the Chuck method. Like, if it's less than $20, decline. But I don't know. Let's see. Roy says you get an occasional Grubhub. You just leave it on all day. Yeah, I normally do that too. But since DoorDash is the main thing right now for me, I just have DoorDash on. But as soon as I get at least one of my bikes on the road, I'm putting all the apps back on. And we're just going to keep coming out, or we'll just stay out as long as I can, and then come back up and really just and sometime this year, I want to pull off my first $200 day on a bike. Sometime this year, and it's going to be sooner than later. I believe in it. I got a feeling. My Mikey senses are tingling. My bikey senses are tingling. My Mikey bikey senses are tingling. And they sense that my $200 day is nigh. It is nigh. And I can feel it. I can taste it. And it tastes like cream corn. So in other words, it tastes pretty good. Heck yeah. That would be absolutely, positively heckin' dope. And you guys will witness it. It'll be on camera. It'll be on a live stream. And when it happens, it will be glorious. And we will celebrate. I've been able to do $200 days in a car before, but that was mainly because I used to do a lot of Shipt, back when Shipt was actually really good. Nowadays, I'm a lot more opportunistic with Shipt because most of the orders are bad. They're either going too far, or the customers don't tip, or they tip too little. But there are still some customers that tip exceptionally well, which is why I keep going for them. But only when those customers place orders. And I know who they are when I see them. Because I keep receipts.
And, you know, when you keep enough receipts and you just log everything, you can just know by looking at it and be like, oh, I know who this is going to. And then I scoop up the order, and then bam, nice little paycheck. But that's the thing, right? You know, when I used a car, when I owned a car, we're going back almost 3 years ago. Times are definitely different now. Got to be a lot more opportunistic with these apps than ever before. Because not only do they keep making more apps, but they keep recruiting more drivers. Because, you know, it helps their bottom line, right? These apps, they recruit so many drivers because that pushes their bottom line. They have very little to no overhead costs by having independent contractors because we have to do that for ourselves, right? And when you put a bunch of them on the road, the orders that are available are more likely to get delivered more quickly. Because somebody's going to take the order, no matter how undesirable it may be. You might not take it, I might not take it, but there's probably 10, 15 other drivers on the road that will. So it makes sense, right? That helps their bottom line, getting orders delivered as quickly and as cheaply as possible. And then they'll give us rewards programs to make it seem like it is rewarding. And it can be, but it's never a guarantee. And the efficacy of rewards programs does vary from market to market. Some people need the rewards program to even get hours at all. Some people need the rewards program to even get orders at all. And other people can do just fine or even excel without it. It's interesting how that sort of dichotomy works, you know? You talk to people in different regions and they got like totally different strategies, and different apps are either so much better or so much worse than in your area. And it's like, oh my God, what a night and day difference. That's why I'm not crazy about the fitness, now we should and shouldn't do our work, because what works in there doesn't necessarily is different. Exactly. It's different. But when they're making these blanket assumptions and telling you that what you're doing is wrong, it's like, who are you to tell me that? You're not in my market. And I've said this before, they're also the people that bitch about these apps more than everyone else. But meanwhile, they have these big ass platforms where they sell these payday loans, they sell these overpriced spreadsheets, and all this advice that you can find by a simple Google search or going on ChatGPT. And like, you basically have to fund them so they can tell you what you want to hear about how to make money, which in the real world doesn't work as much as you think. The real world and the reality of the situation is we're all out here putting the time in, busting our asses, trying to get by. And then maybe it does pay off. Maybe we're spinning our wheels. You never know. But hey, that's just me keeping it real. And you did a $300 day once. You gotten close many times, but never 300 total. But you did make 322. Wow, that's awesome, dude. My highest day ever was $316, and it was with Shipped. That was back in mid 2021. I've never seen anything like that since, though. My highest total on a bike was $184. But honestly, I probably could have pushed a little harder because that was also before I did Platinum with DoorDash. So using these new strategies now, I think I can pull off 200, not just once, but multiple times this year. Especially with this other e-bike, because now I can stay out longer, even longer than before. Yeah, my completion rate's 100%. So that's especially important for me because the point system, it's not in my market yet. The pilot program with DoorDash, but it will be eventually. And your completion rate has the highest amount of points for your total Dasher rating. So if you have a 100% completion rate, you have 35 points. And that's almost half the points you need to have platinum with the point system. So you get almost half your points from just 100% completion rate. If it drops down to 99, I think you get like 33 points, 34, something like that. That's still good, but if it keeps dropping, then you're going to lose a lot of points. And to that I say, what's the point? I know, so funny, right? I like the fact that the point system doesn't put a lot of weight on the acceptance rate anymore. That's pretty cool too. So if I see something that is blatantly terrible, like if I'm doing shopping orders, I could actually afford to decline it and still have platinum. Once it happens, I don't have it yet. Why is there a point to the system? I got you. But yeah, but in all seriousness, I don't know how many drivers are familiar with the point system. It's only in select markets right now. It's just a pilot program at the moment, but essentially, instead of putting everything into tiers, they're basing everything on certain amount of points. Different ratings contribute a certain amount of points out of a scale of 1 to 100. And depending on your rating per metric, that'll tell you your total, the total amount of points that you have out of 100. So I know you can get up to 35 points with completion rate. I think it's up to 10 points with customer rating. And what is it, 30 for the on-time rate. Want to make sure I get my math correct, but I think the other 15-20% is with the acceptance rate. So it's supposed to help people, though, at least how they market it is it's supposed to provide more flexibility while giving more people the opportunity to go platinum or to just be on their point system, the rewards program. So you get the same rewards like before, right? You get the same rewards, but they're going to base it off points instead of tiers. And one big change is that for platinum, you don't have to have a minimum 100 orders in the past 30 days anymore. So I like that one a lot. That's probably my favorite thing about the point system is the fact I don't have to maintain that amount of orders anymore. So if for some reason I wanted to take time off from DoorDash, I can still have platinum, even if I don't do any orders for 30 days, right? But let's see. We're all independent contractors. I don't agree with any point system or the tier system. They're treating us like we're employees, in my opinion. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I do somewhat feel that way as well. But at the same time, since we are independent contractors, we can choose to do it if we want, right? You can choose to go for a point system, or you can choose not to do it. If you feel like you're doing just fine without it, and you feel that the incentive is not good enough to go for it, then you're practicing your agency as an independent contractor to not do it. The reason why I'm going for it is because I can't get hours with my bike in my market without platinum. So if I can't get hours, then I'm going to do exceptionally worse with DoorDash. And DoorDash is my main app. That's the main app I can make money from. So I would basically just go back to my old strategy where I kept coming up short, and I would struggle to make $50 to $60 a day. And if I'm going to be making less money with a haphazard strategy, I might as well just do things how I did before. But I'm not going to go back and do that, right? I would just be taking steps back in my life. To me, the scheduling and the Dash Now is worthwhile enough for me. Because these other apps, I just don't get enough orders from. Or the orders just aren't good enough. And I tend to notice Platinum Dashers generally make more money. So even if the orders aren't always very profitable, they seem to make more overall money. And there's a lot of Platinum Dashers out there, you know. Plus, if your acceptance rate is high enough, you can afford to decline orders if need be, you know. But I'm able to maintain my acceptance rate as high as I am because of, well, two big things. One is earned by time with Platinum, which means I'm still getting prioritized for the higher paying orders, which is why a lot of the orders you guys have seen have actually been pretty decent with Platinum, with earned by time. But yeah, the other thing is just being able to schedule hours for my bike. And it's not just in my market either. I can schedule those hours or hit Dash Now pretty much anywhere I want. So that's a very big deal to me. Because I'm not going to be in Titusville forever, right? At some point, I'm going to want to move if the opportunity is right. And I want to be able to take that, I want to take that ability for me to work on my bike in bike mode wherever I go. And there is the biggest reason I do Platinum with DoorDash. So, yeah, obviously that situation's not going to apply to everyone. I know that I'm kind of the exception, the outlier, who's on a bike doing work, and many gig drivers are using their cars, right? They're using their automobiles to get around. So it's a different circumstance. So that's always an important caveat that I make about my situation. Let's see, Queen says, with my current situation, I can't afford to be out of the now function. Oh, you mean you can't be out of the tier system? Is that what you mean? Sonny says, Rody does it right. I like Rody. Rody's cool, man. You submit an offer, no matter who you are. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I like Rody. I would definitely do more Rodies if more of them were available. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mad Matt has, he does the Platinum stuff too. Or at the very least, he's part of the tier program, the rewards program. And in his area, he's got tip transparency. That's really cool. So he actually gets knowledge of how much of a tip he's going to get for his orders. I wish they did that here too. That would be nice, you know. I just see that as kind of a bonus for him to be like, okay, well, you know, this is what I can look forward to. And with earned by time, it'll pay even more. But, you know, we don't get that here, so I digress. And dashing with John, yeah, that's true. And you need the dash now. Yeah, I need it too, man. Right? I just can't get hours on a bike. They don't offer it. They don't offer hours on a bike here. And many markets they don't. So the closest market near me that offers hours on a bike without Platinum is West Orlando. So like in the Winter Park area, that's the closest area to me that offers hours on a bike without Platinum. And that's just not reliable. It's just not reliable for me to have to drag my ass all the way to Winter Park somehow, right? That's the thing too, is how the hell am I going to get there? Especially in a cost-effective way. Because there's no bus from Brevard County to Orlando. They don't offer that here. So I need the hours, and I need to be able to dash now. And let's see, Sonny says that's the bad thing about Rody. Not many of them. And in my area, they don't pay enough. 50 miles one way, $25. Oh, yeah, a lot of the roadies pay like that here, too. The CVS roadies are pretty good a lot of the time. They'll pay like $6-7 going 2-3 miles, but there's just not enough of them. If I was able to like do that all day long, just get a crap ton of roadies from CVS, like stacks and stacks of them, yeah, I'd probably say screw DoorDash, but we know that's not how things go. We know things don't go like that. Sometimes you just got to make do with what you have and what kind of strategies are at least able to keep you going. And I would say with Earn by Time, for the most part, I really like it a lot more than what I was doing before. I hate shopping orders with DoorDash, man. Most of them are so bad here. I know some people get extremely good ones, and I've gotten good ones too in the past, but they are too few and far between. I mean, how many Winn-Dixie Dollar General orders that pay like $5-6 each can you afford to keep taking before you think to yourself, let me try something different? You know, they're horrible. Had to blow my nose again. Alright, we're almost back to my area. I've just sort of been pacing myself, you know. Don't want to blow my load too quickly. Giggity, and that's what she said. Let's see. Queen says you shaved 4 miles off the order. Wow, way to go. Is that 12.5 mile one? So that would be what, $14.50 for 8.5 miles? I mean, that's better. It's not amazing, but it's better, right? That would put it over $1.50 a mile. So that's not too shabby. You know, it's like you're going to keep the wheels moving and, you know, have reasonable, realistic expectations. Yeah, you can pick 4 to 5 in one stop, maybe worth it, but all separately, nah. Yeah, it wouldn't be the best if I had to do that with roadie all the time, because it's like, you know, you'd have to keep going back to that same location. So if you're not able to take an order back towards the CVS, then it is a dead mile trip back. But I mean, if it pays high enough, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. All I know is that in my situation, roadie is not very good. It's slow. It's got good orders, and I do keep it on a lot of the time because you never know when you get a decent CVS order, but it's more of just a filler app than anything. Like, it's pretty much DoorDash as my number one, and Shipped being a pretty distant second, but the margin between Shipped and the other apps is also very apparent, where either Roadie, Grubhub, or Uber Eats can be third place, but never at the same time. It's just sort of like they cycle between third and fifth. But otherwise, they're pretty much always third and fifth, with Shipped being a pretty consistent second place, but the margin between Shipped and DoorDash in my area is quite noticeable, which means it's mainly just DoorDash. But I guess on the bright side, knowing that I do have a main app is what allows me to stay focused with that app. So it provides a little consistency in that sense. The way you want me to go with the interstate was what added the fourth. You decided to go straight because there's more than one way to get to the customer. See, that's a good thing, right? What I think is a very underrated skill with gig work is getting to know the geography of your market, right? People like your driver Mike, they don't tell you that stuff, right? Again, it's these financial gurus, these self-proclaimed experts, making just blanket statements without actually exploring nuance. Being like, hey, even though DoorDash says that this is $14 for 12 and a half miles, if I actually go this route, I can shave off 4, turning it into 14 and a half for 8 and a half. But people like him don't tell you that. They don't tell you those kind of skills. Those are skills that are applicable in the real world, because we're out here in the real world trying to make ends meet with gig work, right? So I definitely recommend, for anyone that might not have put a lot of thought into it, or they forget about it, get to know the geography of your market. If you know that you can take shortcuts and be able to shave off some mileage off your commute, then, just look at the order long enough to see where it's at and how you can get there, and then make the judgment call, right? Make the judgment call if you're able to go a shorter commute, even though DoorDash or any of these other apps say that, oh, well, this is the route and this is how long. Like DoorDash, they'll give me routes on my bike and make it seem like this is the shortest way for me to go, or the safest way for me to go, because safety is important too. And I'm like, nah, I don't need to go that way. I can go this way instead. Cut out like a whole mile in like a couple minutes. That's a very underrated, overlooked skill, is getting to know the geography of your market. Plus, I mean, I'm out here. I'm not encapsulated by windows and walls and doors, right? I'm out here and I can physically interact and look at my surroundings, which gives me a bit of an edge in that sense. All right, we're back in my area. Okay. I might stop in Target and take a wee-wee. Wee-wee! That's how French people sound when they're using the urinal in the bathroom. They're like, wee-wee! Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe Frenchie would know. Actually, is Frenchie even French? I don't know. Anyway, although the one thing I definitely forgot, was the construction that's happening on this other route that's shorter. Well, give and take, right? Give and take. It happens. What's going on, bud flies? We dropped off a Cracker Barrel order not so long ago with DoorDash. It initially paid $8, but the customer that ordered it, they were sending it to their mom. So the mom actually gave me a $10 cash tip on top of that. So the order paid $18. And then we got a $6 order from Dunkin' Donuts earlier, which was originally $4, but it paid $6. So we're honestly not doing that bad, everything considered. And the motor's on the way too. The company shipped it out, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me unpause my DoorDash real quick. I'll be right back. All right, that's good to go. But I'm just gonna sneak into Target real quick. I'll be right back. They don't mind. I used to work at this Target here. I pretty much know everyone, and I'm in here getting orders done. Well, maybe not always, but you know what I mean. I've been in there long enough for them to know who I am. And a lot of the people I used to work with are still here too. So I'll do like a little small talk, chit chat, fool around the back room, if you know what I mean. Giggity. No, I'm kidding about that one. But you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna run inside and take a little wee-wee. Just like how the French people would. Do a little wee-wee.
Yeah. Okay. I would refill my water, but we got enough for now. I'm gonna turn the water. That's terrible. That's good. Okay. Get out of here. I'm gonna go over that bench. I think I can afford to get my legs smashed. So, as long as the reception's okay over here, I guess we can chill out. We're basically right in my zone. We are in the heart of the zone. I went to the danger zone, auto zone. Ow. Hold on. Actually, now I'll keep the bag on. I'll sit a little differently. There we go. Okay, that's a better position. That's what she said. All right, so the order was $8.25 base pay and a $6 tip. Okay, that's not too bad. You figure since you cut out the 4 miles, that's makes it fairly respectable. It's good to see. And that's what I'm talking about, right? You know, knowing the geography of your market. If you know that it can go less, then, you know, what's stopping you, right? So, good stuff. Now we're just chilling until I get another DoorDash order. It's 10 a.m. Eastern by me. So you figure I want to try to stay out till just before noon, if able. It depends how busy it is. So we'll see if we get another order. You know what? I realized too. I forgot my wallet at the house, but I don't need it because I got the shopping orders off again. Just trying to focus on what's available this way. The shopping orders, they just take too long. And they're going to send me really good ones that I'm not able to take, you know? So I figured, why bother? And let's see. Sonny's asking, how long did it take you, Queen? Yeah, I know you said you had the construction, so it probably set you back a little bit time-wise, but then again, you shortened the distance by 4 miles, so maybe it cancels out. Got it done just a bit after 10. I got you. Let's see. Sonny says
I try to go the quickest way. I focus more on time than miles, but usually the time is pretty similar on my map. It's a good way to look at it too. Because you figure no matter how many miles you put on your car, and no matter how much money that you might put into your investments to get work done, the one thing that you spend that you can't get back is time, right? Time is of essence. Time is money, as they say. Plus, you run out of it eventually. So I always keep that in mind with this type of stuff I do. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? Good to see you, buddy. I was telling everyone before that the bike mode is on the way. So they're going to send me the tracking info as soon as they get it from the other warehouse. But they sent out the motor. I'll be getting that soon. And we got 2 orders done today. Both of them tipped more than initially expected, which was nice. And we got 2 out of the, let's say, like 4 to 5 orders that I would need daily. So that's better than it has been the past couple days, which is good. So we'll see how the rest of this morning time goes. If it comes to a total crawl, I might come back out later, but we'll see. Time is my thing, yeah. I know some people care more about the miles than time, but I definitely care more about the time than the mileage. Although I know we all try to keep in mind how many miles we're spending, but if we're going to be out here doing this kind of work, we're already assuming that we're probably going to have to go slightly further than we would want to more often than not. So, but I digress. Yep, time is money. Money, 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 money. That's why I can't wait to get my bikes, man. I can't wait to get them on the road again. Because that's going to help a ton with the time. Because, it's time I'm willing to spend and to get more out of that time. That'd be heckin' dope. Thank you, everybody, for the 24 licks to the video. Let's see if we can get that up to 30 by pretty soon. That'd be heckin' dope. But yeah, pretty much just waiting on DoorDash right now. It's come to a crawl right now, but let's see, what time is it? 10:08. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll hit the road again. Not literally though, not like in December. Not that kind of hitting the road. Don't want that to happen again. That's some bad juju. There's many no buenos. And Queen's going to be taking the interstate on the way back. Yeah, it's probably a better idea to get back to your zone as quickly as you can. And let's see, Sonny says, it's not that I don't look at the miles, depends on where the miles takes me. If it takes me to the other side of town, that's different than if it takes me miles out of town, highway, city driving, etc. Yeah, I hear you, Sonny. I totally get it. I think very similarly too. I mean, I had to make a compromise on that order that I dropped off because it did take me in the middle of nowhere. But then again, I got an extra tip, so was not the worst thing in the world. I just realized something. So, yeah, that's an adjustable coil. I didn't know that. I thought it was just, I thought that was a preload on the rear suspension. So it's probably quite firm. I want to see if I can make it softer. I'm curious.
I guess I'll just take the bag off after all. Feels weird.
Yeah, I want to play around with the suspension a bit, see if I can make it softer. Let's see. Heard something. Probably loosened a bit. Let me see. Adjusting the rebound a little bit. Yeah, let me see if I get a better. Here we go. That'll work. Yeah, let me actually get on it and see if it feels a little softer. Gotta adjust the seat. But I sit it down low enough, that way you can get a better gauge at the rebound. If you make your suspension softer, it's more likely to bottom out, but it gets better rebound, so it feels more spongy when you're riding. So. I don't know. I don't feel too much of a difference. If I even feel one at all, to be honest. You know what it might be too? It's the fact that I keep the seat up high, which improves my pedal stroke. But it also means that it's putting more on the front fork. So, let me, I know I can make the seat lower. Let me just take the light off real quick. I want to get a better gauge at the rebound for that suspension. But I got to actually sit on it to get that feeling. All right, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it helped a little bit. I might readjust it a tiny bit more, though. Yeah, they got this thing here, too. That's a little better. Okay. All right, tire pressure's good. So maybe let me feel how loose it is. Yeah, it's not very loose, so I think it's a little better. All right, that'll work. I'll raise the seat up just a bit. If I put the seat lower, then I can ride a little more upright, but it comes at the cost of my pedal stroke. So, I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll keep the seat up higher. It's right about there should be good. Better safe than sorry, as Corey, the Canadian man, would probably say. Also, if it's a slow day, I'd rather be moving than not, unless it's a really bad offer like they have been lately. Yeah, sometimes just got to keep moving. I mean, in my case, got to give my legs a little rest. But generally speaking, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Dirty Chicken? Good to see you. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. DoorDash is slow right now, but we did get 2 orders earlier today. And one of them paid $4 for 2 miles, but the customer added $2 to the tip, so that was nice. And then the other one was a Cracker Barrel order. It was $8 for 3.7 miles. It was more like 4.5, 5-ish, give or take, but it was okay. It took me in the middle of nowhere, but the customer, it wasn't going to the customer that was on the order. It was going to their mom. So the mom actually tipped me $10 in cash. So we wound up making $18 for that order, which was pretty good. And the motor for my bike it was shipped out, so I'm going to be getting that pretty soon as well. Thank goodness. Because I was waiting for them to get back to me on that, you know. I was waiting for them to get back to me on that. Because I know they were trying to get it from a different warehouse because it was out of stock at the nearby warehouse. But they did manage to send it out from the other warehouse that they have. So that's good. And we're still on track for the bike to for the other bike to come in the mail tomorrow. So far. So that's good. If it winds up going to Rockledge or Melbourne by today, or Jacksonville, I think it's going to Jacksonville, then I should be able to get it by tomorrow. But we'll have to see. Ugh, mosquitoes. Yeah. But I think I'm about to get up and move around a little more. Got to wake up that algorithm once more. I mean, let's try to get like 1-2 more orders maybe, right? Let's try to get a couple more orders by the morning, before noon. That'd be heckin' dope. Let's see. Chip says, have a local group of about 30 members. We meet monthly and do arrangements together. Nice. That sounds heckin' dope. Okay. And it looks like Mom's doing okay. Nice. Oh, you're not doing well, Dirty Chicken? What's going on? How's everything going for you, buddy? Doesn't sound like it's going too well. You're welcome to share if you want. And let's see. Chip will post a picture of the floral arrangement later on the community post. Nice. Looking forward to that. Sounds pretty nice. All right. Well, oh, you got a stomach bug? That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. How long have you had it for? Is this recent? Hopefully, you'll hope for a speedy recovery for you soon. Oh, since last night. All right. All right. Well, I think it's time to hit the road again. Not literally, but, you know, just start pedaling again. Do a little more. And we'll put that rear suspension to the test a bit. I made it slightly softer. It hasn't bottomed out yet, so I think making it slightly softer will still keep it from bottoming out. I am tempted to put the seat lower, though. If I put it lower, it puts more on the rear suspension and puts me in a more upright position at the cost of my pedal stroke. I mean, I got the time. I can... Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll try that. I usually prefer upright riding with my electric bikes, but if you're going to do a manual bike like this one, it's generally better to have a higher seat That way you get the pedal stroke. But let me try it out, see how it feels. And for the light itself, I can put it on the bottom. Oh, I can actually put it directly on the frame. I'll do that. Well, if I can actually do it. Hold on a second. There we go. Cool. Nice. All right. So let's see how this more upright position feels at the cost of some pedal stroke. It might help my wrist too. I've had some wrist pain for a few days. Not like anything too serious. It just comes with putting your hands and shoulders up on the bars. You know, that's just sort of how it is with mountain biking. Oh wow, wow, that seat's low. Wow. Wow, I barely have any pedal stroke at all. Jeez. Yeah, it might be too low. Wow, that feels weird. This upright position on my mountain bike feels weird, man. It feels like I'm on a beach cruiser. Yeah, I got like no pedal stroke, pretty much. Only a little bit. Mainly because I'm a short king, you know, I'm only 5'7". I mean, it's comfortable. It feels nice, actually. Yeah, that pretty much took everything off my wrist. Wow. Not the most efficient with pedaling, though, we'll say. But, I don't know. I'll have to toy around with it. Maybe I can find a middle ground with the seat height. Maybe I could find a middle ground. I definitely feel that rear suspension more. That's pretty much how it is on my e-bikes, because my e-bikes, I put the seat at the lowest point because you don't really need a pedal stroke for an e-bike. You just need enough to actually be able to power it on if you want to get that pedal assist, or just use the throttle. But yeah, this does feel comfortable. More comfortable than usual. Oh, we got an order. All right, we just got another order. I'm gonna raise the seat up just a little bit, but we got another order. It's $4.50 for 4 miles at Wawa. So it's not a very good order, but it's gonna help us keep going, you know. All right, I raised the seat up just a bit. I put it up by about an inch. So that should be a good middle ground. Oh, that's a gas station, Wawa. I think some of you have probably heard of Wawa. You might even have one near you. It's pretty much it's the next big gas station by me. Yeah, I like this position. Huh. I don't get as much of a pedal stroke, but I get a better positioning. Feels more comfortable. You know what I'd really like to get though? I want to get a high rise or BMX handlebars. Watch out, birdie. Because if I get the BMX handlebars or I get a high rise for the stem, then I can have the full pedal stroke, but I can ride more upright. So I'm getting that comfortable position, but I'm able to have a full pedal stroke. But I got to figure out the size of the screw. I just keep forgetting about it. It looks like it's probably a 4 millimeter, if I had to guess. A lot of the ones they sell on Amazon are like 2.5 millimeter, which is small enough for most electric bikes, but this mountain bike is more specific. That's like one of the downsides about buying about buying one of these kinds of bikes at the store is you either got to get custom parts or you got to find parts that are more obscure. So even though the bikes sell for cheaper, they tend to be a little more expensive to maintain compared to like 90 style BMX or all-arounder type frames, which usually have better universal compatibility for upgrades. But it's okay. It's not that big a deal. But if I could find a high rise that has I think it's 4 millimeter. It might be 5, but I think it's either 4 or 5. Then I can put a high rise on this. That would be cheaper than the BMX handlebars. Getting a tall set of them would be like $30, $40 on Amazon. But a high rise costs like half as much. Yeah, I like this riding position. Feels good. I mean, you figure it's going to take a minute or two to get these orders done anyway. So, whatever, no big deal. I know my butt's going to thank me. More upright positioning feels better. Oh, that's what she said. Oh my God. I walked right into that one. Hey, what's going on, Dante? Good to see ya. Let's see. He says, grew up surrounded by them outside of Philly. Yeah, I know that they come from the north. They only, in recent years, started moving south. Like some of the first Wawas in Florida, I think, opened around 2018, 2019, I think. So pretty recent. Now let's see. Dirty Chicken says, because I'm from England, we don't have no Wawa. Yeah, I know when I talk about a place like Publix, a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about because it's region locked, you know. So I get what you mean. What I really love is your diners because we don't have other diners, and I find American diners so cool. Yeah, they can be. They can be. You remember seeing a Wawa down in Florida? Oh, really? 2013? Oh. Well, I guess my history is off by a few years. Yeah, I thought it was sooner. I guess not. I got you. Near Sarasota? I see. You like to watch Guy Fieri? I know my mom really likes his shows, and I think he's got a good attitude. He's pretty funny. Yeah, you got it right. Ah, yes, the smell of freshly cut grass. It smells nice. a good thing about this order too is it's taking me back to my zone. So even though I have to sort of go out of my way to get it, it is taking me back to my zone. So assuming that we get enough offers, we should be able to get that 4 to 5 orders by noon. So that'd be heckin' dope. And we got, oh, look at that, we got 28 licks. We need 2 more licks to the video. What the fuck are you doing? I'm right in front of you. How do you not see me? Oh my God. I was right in front of you. How didn't you see me? You got fucking glasses on too. Oh my God. This lady, she could have fucking ran me over just now. She's pulling out, that's what she said. She's pulling out in front of me. And she's looking at me. Like, what? What are you doing? Are you crazy? My God, man. Guy's funny, I like his shows. Yeah. You know what's my, you know what might be my favorite show from him? Is, that one show where everyone's in the supermarket and he throws in like different variables about how you can make your dishes, but only based on what's in the store and only based on like certain challenge modes. Like, you know, if you can't go down certain aisles, or if you got to swap your card out for someone else's, you know. I think that's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite show of his. I forgot what it was called, but someone can let me know in the comment section down below. But man, these drivers out here, let me tell you. You need a vest that, like I have, high visibility. I don't think that'll do anything, Sonny. They still don't see me. That's the thing. I was right in front of this woman. I was right in front of her, and she was looking right at me. Vest or not, right? Vest or not, that was just absolutely foolish. I was right in front of her, you know? I actually could have gotten ran over. If I had $1 for every time I had a close call like that, you know, if I had $1. I get what you mean, though. Might not be the worst idea for nighttime. Do I have bike lanes? I do, but they're not everywhere. So, on this main road, it's supposed to be a bike lane, but it's actually a shoulder because it's no wider than 3 feet. So this road that I'm on right now, it's Columbia Boulevard. It's one of the main roads in Titusville. It pretty much has a shoulder, and I have to ride on it. She's not paying attention. It would just make you more visible to people. No, it's a good suggestion. I got you. It's just one of those cases where even when I'm prepared, people are still extremely foolish. And of course, they get mad at me, right? Me, the victim, they're going to get mad at me. But I digress. You have an extra one that you can send to me? Oh, it's very kind of you, Sonny. I'll keep that in mind. But you never know if you need your backup. I try to have a backup for as much stuff as I can, because you never know. That was one reason why I picked out the specific phone that I have. The specific phone that I have, it has the capabilities of an 8 gigabyte computer, which means that, you know, it's not amazing, but it's pretty darn good, especially for the price. So if something ever happens to my gaming computer, which has 32 gigs of RAM and a Ryzen 5 processor, I would still have a decent replacement. You know what I mean? So I like to have a plan B for pretty much everything I have. Hey, what's going on, Joseph? Good to see you, buddy. Let me, what we got? All right, here we go. Gave you a wrench. You're welcome to go around subbing to people. As per usual, you don't have to moderate. I would prefer that people don't moderate at all. If I see something that is like blatantly bad in the chat, I'll give you guys the okay. But otherwise, if it's just someone that's going to say something dumb and then they go away, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Because all they're doing is helping the algorithm. And I've seen on other channels where, like, people are just silencing other people, like, without a second thought. And it's like, what are you doing? I don't even think your host even wants you to do that, man. You're not respecting their wishes. I've seen that happen before, you know? But I digress. People are so careful at driving, they would stop so quickly, even if it's small animals. Oh yeah, that is not the case here. Definitely not. Especially in Florida, my God. Everybody has to get to where they need to go sooner than everyone else. And it doesn't matter how they do it, as long as they get there. So yeah, they're gonna screw over people like me, and they're gonna screw over all the other decent drivers, give them a bad rep, and then we wonder why we hate each other. It's like, gee, I don't know. It's almost like foolish and stupid people doing foolish and stupid things, and how they just get away with it. And like, nobody gets pulled over for any of this stuff here. The only time people get pulled over is like drug busts and drive-bys. That's really it. Oh, maybe you have a taillight out too. Oh, God forbid you have a taillight out. But running a red light, I didn't see anything. You know, that's pretty much what it's like here. That's what I think, Mike. I made someone a mod. They instantly hit someone for saying one word that was bad or anything. I don't like that. Yeah, me neither. I don't like that. It's like 99% of trolling on the internet doesn't need to be banned, right? It's just a one and done. It's a one and done. They move on to the next channel. Like, if they're going to spell out derogatory words and spam the chat, then yeah, sure. But if they just like leave a single comment that's dumb, whatever, who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. We're pretty much almost at the Wawa, so I'm going to mark myself as arrived. I'll be right back. Okay. So even though we're not technically at the Wawa, I just marked it as arrived, just because we're right outside of it. And I do that if I expect myself to be quite late to a merchant, but I'm not that far. Sometimes I'll do that just to avoid the whole contract violation thing, to be extremely late. Hold on, give me a second. I can only go so fast, you know. Yeah. People are antsy as hell out here, man, I'm telling you. They kept just sneaking up. It's like, just let me through. I have no other way to go. I got to keep riding a dumb shoulder because that's the only way I can get around, quote unquote, safely on this road. And plus, the contractors here, whenever they do construction, they don't actually clean things up. They just sweep it in the bike lane or the shoulder. They just sweep it all there. So then I have to run over all of it. And you guys know by now, I've got quite a track record of getting flats on my e-bikes, even though I'm seemingly doing everything in my power to not get them. And those tire inserts, they deflate after like a few weeks or a month, and they cost like $70, $80 each. It's just not worth it. Like, if I'm gonna buy protection, I'll just get a goddamn condom and put it in my fucking tires. You know? Cheaper and does the same thing. But I digress. All right, let's see if I can sneak. Sneaky. All right, little steep. There we go. All right, bottom out. Ooh. All right, we're good. Cool. Got a little shortcut there. Yeah, I like this riding position more. Feels more comfortable. I'm still able to get to where I need to go in a somewhat decent amount of time. So I'd say it's a win. Or as the kids say these days, a W. Give me that W Riz from all the bitty and edge maxing. God, I already sound old. Trying to use the Gen Alpha lingo as a 30-year-old man. Whatever, who cares? I think it's funny. Some people just get so, like, annoyed over it. It's like, who cares, man? Like, every generation bitches about the generation after them. So who cares? Just lighten up, toots. Right? You guys feel me? I don't know. All right, quick sip of water. We're gonna run inside and get the order. All right, I gotta see who I'm picking up for, so I'll be right back with the stream. And I'll catch up with the comments. Suspension, baby. That's what she said. Or actually, maybe that's what they said. I don't know. It is 2025, so times are changing, and that's okay. Let's see. Got so scared I thought I was going to witness a dog dying, but thank God the driver saw. Oh, what incident by you? You saw a little dog run onto the road. Somehow all the drivers saw it and were quick to stop. Now, believe it or not, that happened to Lucy a little while ago. That happened to her too. She, her and her mama, you know, my landlord, they were at one of the parks they like to go to. It's a lot of wilderness and stuff. And Lucy was like, I think she was chasing like a rabbit or something, and she got lost in the forage. And then she got so lost that she actually wound up getting on the highway. And it's like 2 miles from the house, right? Somehow she managed to know how to get back home. And I know why, right? She's very smart. She's always looking around. She's always hyper alert, paying attention to, you know, constant traditions, like, you know, the routes that it takes for her to go to the park and back. And, you know, dogs also have a very good sense of smell. So when they smell familiar things, then they know how to get back. But somehow, not only did Lucy know how to do all that stuff, she did so while also dodging the busy traffic that's in Titusville. Because the highway, it's Cheney Highway. We get all the traffic from Orlando and the space station on that highway. So that was a miracle, man. She made it back home safely. She was scared, right? She was sitting outside the house. She was scared, but she made it back safely. And I was just shocked because Titusville, man, these drivers out here are ruthless. So we were all just super happy and relieved that she made it back home in one piece, you know? So I get where you're coming from. And Tate said he's got another sub for me. Hey, thanks, Tate. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. You know, tons of supportive people in this community. And, you know, that just gives me a lot of motivation to keep going, knowing that I got people that want to see people succeed and they actually give a shit about what you're going through in life. So, thanks, buddy. Definitely appreciate it. Must have hit a dead zone. Yeah, it probably did for a little bit. It probably did. The Wi-Fi here is not very good, on and off. I mean, this is Florida, man. All the snowbirds are hogging all the Wi-Fi. They're just hogging everything. Bastards. Let's get on the sidewalk again. Nice. Oh yeah, really feeling that suspension. That rear suspension feels good. So this was a good change. I'm going just as fast too. Hey, what's going on, Nicole? Good to see ya. We got our third DoorDash order of the day. It's not very good, but the other two orders were solid, so we're dropping them off now. And the manufacturer sent out my motor, so I'm just waiting to get that in the mail. The other bike is scheduled to be delivered tomorrow. It hasn't hit Florida yet, though, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going. Let's get those likes to 30. 30 licks to the video. One more lick. Who has a tongue that they can offer so they can lick the video? Better yet, unlick the video so you can lick it again. I hear that works. No, it doesn't, but still. Well, imagine if it did. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got lick number 30. Yay! Thank you for licking the video. Ooh. I hit my foot back there. Whoops. It's all good. The Wi-Fi might not be very good out here, but we're pretty close. We're like halfway there. And this trail is like maybe a mile and a quarter. No, it's like 1.5 miles, give or take. Some uphills, and then we got some downhills. 31! Yay! Hooray! Thank you for all the lickage of the video. That helps out a ton. But yeah, things are looking good, Nicole. Right, hard work pays off, right? I see that happening with your channel. I see that happening with Sunny. I see it happening with a lot of other people. You know, just gotta keep grinding, right? Grinding with Nicole. And I posted Nicole's playlist in one of my community posts, so you guys can click on it and run her list. Get her some watch hours. She recently crossed over 2,000 watch hours. That puts her 2/3 of the way towards partial monetization, and it puts her halfway towards full monetization. So definitely go run that list. I'm running Tate's list right now. When I'm done with his list, I don't know, I'll run someone else's list too. But yeah, trying to run a few people, you know. Let's see, I got an offer from Shift. Let me check it out real quick. I'll be right back. I was checking out that offer Shift they sent me. It wasn't very good, so I just ignored it. Hey, no problem, Nicole. I like you. I think you're cool. This whole thing that you do, you know, you grind. It's pretty neat. You know, it doesn't matter what you're grinding. You're just grinding. So that gives you a nice, versatile, well-rounded type of niche. You know, that's pretty cool. Because I know in the past I've looked at things a little bit too linear with some things, but a lot of that was just observation for the time. But it definitely seems like you just looking at what you do as an overall grind rather than just individual grinds definitely makes a lot of sense. Because it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as Nicole's doing it and Nicole is grinding. So I think that's pretty neat. And I thought about this too, right? Especially with Mary's input. It doesn't really matter what I live stream on the channel. As long as I have an overall running theme, who gives a shit about what I'm live streaming? I could just take Lucy for walks like I did yesterday, for example, and live stream it. And people like it. So it's like, okay, cool. Why not? I don't know. I digress. Uphill. Up the hill. Must keep going. Whew. Yeah, this is the roughest part of the trail, but it does go down. I do get a little downhill action up here, or down there. I mean, whatever. North, south, east, west, up, down, uptown, funk you up, uptown, funk you up. Don't believe it, just watch. Team Quick Attack. What's going on? Quick Attack. Do you mind if I say your name like that? Just say it very fast. Quick Attack. Because that sort of emulates what it is. It's supposed to be an attack that's very quick. Wow. It's almost like it's in the name. Quick Attack means an attack that's quick. Up and down. Now we can go back down. That's also what she said. She says a lot of things, man. She says a lot of it. Oh yeah, we got some speed! Let's rock and roll! As I deliver the order to the customer, baby. Need for speed! I'm not even pedaling right now. On electric bike! Let's fucking go! Up. And then I think this is the last hill. We're over here. All right, we're good. Nice. Right side of this order, it goes same customer. I like those too. Especially when you get customers that leave a tip for both orders. That just means you're getting a bigger tip for your time. At least that's how I see it. Well, add on a stack, same customer, things and stuff. We're not too far. We're pretty close. I know we're over 3/4 of the way there. And then it takes us right back to the zone. Well, close to the zone. So then maybe we can get one more, possibly two more. If I get a stack, then we would get the 5 that I need for today. But we'll see what happens. We shall see. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, Nina, she left a comment. I don't know what video it was for. I didn't look, but apparently she just got a notification for it. That's weird. I don't know. That whole notification thing with YouTube is rather strange. But I digress. What's going on, Mary? Good to see you. I saw that you were foist this morning. That was cool. You were foist. So how you doing, Mary? You getting ready for the day? You gonna go out, make $420 for me? And then Tate says, got you 2 subs. Got 2 more coming. Hey, thanks, Tate. Appreciate it. That is heckin' dope. We are closing in on 500 subscribers, which is very many buenos. All right, Mary says no, maybe in a little while. I got you, Mary. Take your time. You leave and head out for work on your own terms. Because as an independent contractor, that's what we can do. And yeah, we're dropping off an order right now, Mary. It's our 3rd DoorDash for the day. Much better than the previous 2 days. And one customer tipped $10 cash extra, and another one tipped $2 extra, which is pretty neat. And the motor, they sent out the motor, Mary. Isn't that awesome? They sent out the motor. So I'll be getting that in the mail pretty soon. Oh, whoops. Whoops a daisy. Cash rules. Yeah, man, I like cash. Like, honestly, if there was a way to know with like 90+% certainty that a customer will tip in cash, then I would just do that. But, you know, we know that's not really the case, so I digress. It's a glorious day. Yeah, it is a glorious day, Mary. It is a glorious day indeed. Let me double check the address real quick. I know we're almost here, but I'll be right back. Okay, we're almost there. We are almost there. Let's see. Tate says working on, because you know we got multiple people trying to get me subs. You know, Mary is trying to get me subs. Sonny's trying to get me subs. Mad Matt was also trying to get me subs. He got me a few yesterday. I'm very happy for Mad Matt too. Looks like his channel's really popped off. I remember when he had less than 500 subs, and that wasn't very long ago. And now a lot of people, they're just tuning in like crazy to his channel. Because, you know, he's got a good attitude, you know, good vibes. His karaoke's are fun. So, you know, I'm just happy to see, you know, hardworking people with good personalities doing well, you know? I like to see that. It's heckin' dope. Yeah, he cool. And let's see, Nicole's the another DoorDash anime. Guess who name came up as the DoorDash driver? Oh, me? Mike? Mike the Bike Dash. Man, that would be so cool. Have one of your DoorDash animes. Mike the Bike Dasher, the anime. Yeah, I think your animes are cool, Nicole. It's a neat little thing you got going on there. I knew it, Mike. I knew it. I knew it. Just a little longer. Just gotta keep pushing. These rowboats are behind this old man bike. But it's okay, cause I'm almost there. And even though I'm like 69 years old, I feel young again. Don't you tell me that. Go away, snowbirds. Give me my Wi-Fi back. Internet. Stop hogging it, snowbird. Let's see. Mary says, I'm so glad you guys are going to get Mike to 500 subs. Yay. Hey, it's not just them. I know you've been working overtime to help me out, Mary. I appreciate all you guys helping me out. Want to see me just pop off with this channel, popping off like corn kernels. on here. You know, what goes around comes around. If love's going around, it's coming right back around. Yeah, so we got 3 orders, which is heckin' dope. We're gonna try to go for another one, possibly 2 more. Depends on time. Yeah, it's 11:06, so I think realistically 1 more order might do. I could do that, or I could come back out later, but it's gonna get pretty hot today, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think come back out later and try to get 2 or 3 more, or do you think I should try to get 1 more right now? Oh wait a minute. Oh no. How do I feel? I feel okay, Mary. I think me just working one part for the past couple days has helped. It just, just gives me a little time to rest my legs, So, yeah, I think I got enough juice in me. Plus, given how soon I'm gonna get my stuff, I can push myself a little more. I changed some of the aspects on the mountain bike to make it a little more comfortable and take a little bit off my wrist, because I've had some wrist pain for a few days. I mean, nothing too drastic, but still. Drinking. Yeah, we've hit a dead zone, so it's gonna back up a little bit, but well, it's hard after all.